Dana White isn't putting much stock into the Jon Jones retirement talk, even when that retirement talk is coming from Jon Jones himself.
Is this your retirement fight in November, or no, you got more?
It's going to be the last time.
It's going to be the last time?
It's going to be the last time.
You're a legend.
Following Tuesday night's Contender Series event, UFC CEO Dana White said he hasn't spoken to Jones about it.
Thursday we announced Jon Jones, Stipe Miocic is officially happening. Jon then was seen ringside saying that this is probably the last one. I'm sure there could be negotiations involved, but have you spoke to him about maybe his future after this event?
Why speak to him after this event? You got to figure out what's going to happen in this fight. See how this fight plays out, and then we'll go from there.
Is Tom Aspinall officially the backup for that fight?
Yes. Tom Aspinall is next in line for anything that happens after this fight.
Dana. Interim heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall doesn't care about any of it. He says he'll fight both Stipe Miocic and Jon Jones in the same night.
What else happened there was Big Jon Jones. Big Jon Jones, Big Stipe Miocic matched up with one another. Finally, it's official. November 16th, MSG, New York City. Ooh, the heavyweight title's on the line at long last. Finally, we are confirmed for it. I, of course, will be there to watch these two gentlemen go at it. I, of course, have told the UFC if anybody gets injured or there's any other reason why nobody can make it to that fight, why one of them might pull out, I'm ready to go. If I need to, I'll fight both of them the same night, no problem. Give me my undisputed title, because in my opinion, there should not be two champions in one weight division. I think that is silly. This is not what UFC is about. This is not what MMA is about. There's one guy each weight division, and I believe it's me. So I'll be fighting the winner, of course. As I said, I will be there if they need me. I'll be fit and ready. I'm training right now. I'm ready to go. I'll be ready to go on the 16th of November if I need to. MSG, the place where I won the title, I'll go back there and I'll unify the title there as well if I need to.
During a recent episode of his Road to the Fight vlog, Max Holloway said that the UFC is intentionally keeping Ilia Topuria away from him as the Georgian made his way up the ranks.
You know, a lot of people giving Ilia heat for the strength of his schedule that he had to the title fight, but he did what he's supposed to do. He won. Plain and simple, you know. He beat a guy that I had 3 times at a crack to beat, and he did it, you know. He had the shot. But I believe that UFC made me fight every other contender at 45 except for him for a reason. And we're here now, and I'm going to prove, come October 26th, why UFC is shelling him away from me.
Khamzat Chimaev's ongoing health issues have put a major stint in his pursuit to become UFC champion, but at UFC 308, he will have another chance to move one step closer when he takes on Robert Whittaker. The undefeated Phenom was scheduled to take on Whittaker in the main event of the UFC's first ever event in Saudi Arabia this past June, but just weeks out from the fight, Chimaev withdrew. This isn't the first time that Borz has withdrawn from a fight due to health concerns, as he's been scheduled to fight former welterweight champion Leon Edwards on 3 separate occasions, with that fight never coming to fruition. Although the 30-year-old has reached this point in his career by training in a specific way, it was clear that something needed to change for him to make it to the next level. After years of ongoing health concerns and his immune system deteriorating in the lead up to his fights, the Chechen has revealed that he's made a change to the way that he's approaching training camp going forward, starting with his October 26th camp. Chimaev said, "The point is they now let me rest and recover properly. I used to go to the gym and just train till I was done. I would train just to get exhausted. But then I ended up in the hospital like the last time when I was in the hospital 3 times in a row in the space of 3 weeks. My immune system went down, I got sick, and now I use a better approach. I work with good coaches." Another thing that's halted Chimaev's momentum quite significantly is his inability to access a visa to fight in the United States. Borz was approached by the UFC to headline UFC 300 this past April in a title fight against then-champion Leon Edwards, but he wasn't granted a visa. With that, his fights are having to take place in the Middle East, which is an issue as the UFC only hosts events in that region every now and again. Khamzat says, "Unfortunately now the UFC doesn't sign enough guys from Russia and especially Chechnya. I think politically because of what's happening right now, visas are not being given to guys including me."
It's Oliveira, it's Islam, it's Connor, it's Max. We got some huge fights coming up, and they're all going to be excited. You all are going to be there. You all are going to be covering it. And you're all going to be on the edge of your seats.
Michael Chandler reveals that he was offered to fight Max Holloway at UFC 306, but he said, "If I was Max, I wouldn't have taken the fight either."
And this Max fight you mentioned, was that actually realistic, or did it just start a conversation and didn't really get past that?
No, I think it was realistic for me because I was already in camp, in shape, ready to go. And I bring that up not to, guys throw these things out there to act like tough guys. I don't do this to act like a tough guy. If I was Max, I wouldn't have taken the fight either. I was pumped up that maybe that was a possible opportunity. Chandler versus Holloway, BMF belt at the Sphere tonight. But if I was him, I wouldn't have taken it either. He was on vacation or doing something. He was enjoying some well-deserved time off and wasn't ready to come into a camp and fight a guy like me. So that's a fight that I think is going to happen in 2025, and I'm excited about it. So it's Oliveira, it's Islam, it's Connor, it's Max. We got some huge fights coming up, and they're all going to be excited. You all are going to be there. You all are going to be covering it. And you're all going to be on the edge of your seats.
Dana White reacts to Jake Paul sneaking into the Sphere and insists that nobody is banned from the UFC. In case you missed it, here was Jake Paul putting on a disguise, doing his best Forrest Gump impersonation, and sneaking into UFC 306.
I'm about to sneak in to the Sphere. 2 years ago, I was banned from all UFC events by Dana White after this. But since my best buddy, Sean O'Malley, was fighting for the World Championship, I had to be there. But if I'm gonna illegally sneak in, I need a disguise, and a good one. Here we go. Here we go! Sean is also a co-owner of W with me, the best deodorant and body wash available at Walmart in the natural aisle. So I needed to see him get that W in person. As you know, Dana banned me, so I can't be there. It's unfortunate. I'm sorry. But I know you're gonna get the W. Back. Bring it home for the team. Will do. My God. But little did Sean know I was going to sneak in to watch him. But there's another problem. I'm risking going to jail if I get caught. Can you imagine the mugshot? This is insane. Bro, I can't believe I'm doing this shit. It's every day, bro. I thought I retired from this shit. One last merry-go-round.
Wow, it's amazing.
Bro, I can't fucking believe this is working.
We're in.
Mr. Dana White, there he is.
Hey, Mr. Barrera.
He's light work.
Who you got tonight, Bob? Sean O'Malley?
Yeah, I'm a big Sean O'Malley.
Oh, that's the way we're going.
Yeah.
Come on.
Thank you. All right.
I'm here with Paul says I'm using that W deodorant.
It's good stuff.
Can I get a
Shout out, Jake.
When asked for his reaction, Dana White said this.
Jake Paul saying he was banned from all UFC events and then put the costume on.
Yeah. Listen, if Oscar De La Hoya was there, okay? Let's put it that way. Nobody's banned from the UFC. Listen, that kid knows how to market and do his thing and, all that good shit. But, yeah. No, Jake Paul's welcome to come to UFC. He just can't bring that.
Now let's take a look at the top 3 comments left on yesterday's video. At Plastic Montage says, nice cherry-picked clips with no context. LMAO. If you watched his video about the loss, Sean was extremely humble and gave Marab a lot of credit. At Old School Miami says, Sean O'Malley says he can beat the Russian, but when asked about the automatic rematch a champion has in his fighting clause, he says he doesn't want to fight. I think he's waiting for the Russian to lose the belt because he knows he can't beat him. And at Salem927 says, whoa, what was Ryan G and John Jones singing?
We blessed.
If you want your comments read on tomorrow's video, simply comment down below. We'll highlight the top 3 comments, good, bad, or indifferent, and feature them in tomorrow's video. And that does it all for today's video, but make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell notification so you can get notified every time we release a new video. And in case you missed it, check out yesterday's news.